I almost forgot to show because I just found out right now I somehow completely missed it. But finally, the window that was back here is now covered with some cardboard so that light can't get through, at least not as much, which will help protect the bricks in here because when items are in the drawer next to a window for a short period of time, it's usually fine. Even for somewhat longer periods of time, there's generally not too big of a worry. But just in general, it's not good to have Lego parts next to direct sunlight and stuff like that. I mean, light bulbs themselves aren't necessarily the best, but they aren't nearly as strong as far as I've been able to see in regards to UV light and stuff like that. I might be completely wrong on that. And it does look like the bubble wrap was actually put away. So is it in here? Let's see. No, it's not in here. Where is the bubble wrap? Oh no, it's probably in the bathroom. If it is, I'm not sure. Well, the door's locked like normal. Oh no, the door has to open the other way around. Yep, you can kind of see the bubble wrap is in the reflection of the mirror. So that is in there, and yeah, that's I guess that works. Bathroom, I don't ever like entering that place. It is terrifying in there. There are spiders not yet cataloged that live in there, so I just don't like going in there. So if I ever need to get bubble wrap out of there, I'll probably need to get some help with that. So yeah, the last auction that I'm looking at for right now ends, oh, let's get that to focus, in 49 minutes. So we will see if I'm able to snatch that one. So I did not win the other auction. It ended up going for 221 American. It says 2 pounds 10 ounces, which is very likely true, but it's just looking at the photos, it doesn't look like almost 3 pounds of minifigure parts. And looking closer, there was one really good thing I didn't notice until just about the very end. It was right here. That is a Jango Fett torso, and that torso is either a $15 torso or a $20 torso. And it's also either a $7 pair of legs or a $18 up to $90 pair of legs. And so that one there's a lot of potential for that one, and so that's why I ended up increasing my bid. My max was 216, but unfortunately that wasn't enough for this one. And yeah, I mean, there might have been money to make if I had gone higher, but there just wasn't really anything else super major that was in there. There's like some decent stuff, like I mean like Harry Potter, that's probably $2-3. Iron Man, Ray's like $5. Imperial torso, that's probably 5 to 10. That thing there looks gold, that's probably worth a little bit, and stuff like that. So there's definitely a little bit of good stuff in here as well, but it just, yeah, at the very end, I actually tried to do a count. It was about 16 across and 2, 4, 6, 8 down. So 16 times 8, I did the math right here, or times 8. I did times 6 by accident. I guess it's times 8. Is it 8? 2, 4, 6. No, it is only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it is 6. So 6 times 8 is only 96 there. So on the white there is 96 minifigures approximately, and then the rest of the stuff here, it just didn't really feel like it was 3 pounds for some reason. So yeah, I just ended up not really going for this one. I'll check to see if there's anything else that I was watching or something like that that's ending soon or something like that, but yeah, it's this one I didn't go for because it would have been 300 plus 50, so 350. And then so if I did the math, 300 at the border, I would have had to pay Ontario. Oh, that didn't work. Ontario 300. So I would have had to pay about $39 tax plus $10, so probably an additional $50 at the border. So I didn't want to pay $400 for this one here. It didn't seem worth it. Well, that previous vlog was a little bit longer than I was expecting. It was about 80 minutes long, but that is done now. So now I can just finish listing the last of the Star Wars stuff here. And just so that I don't forget, I'm going to open up the YouTube, excuse me, dashboard, just so that I remember to post the video once it's done editing. But yeah, finally can get to work on listing again. I was looking at the minifigure lot that I won earlier, and so then I was looking at it, and then I realized if you look in the right corner, do you see what I see? I'll start going a bit closer to it. That there is Velma's torso from Scooby-Doo. And then if we go to Bricklink, type in Velma there. And then we go to the torso. You can already see the price a little bit here. And click on that. That's a very nice torso. So that there is that there. And then how much are the legs worth? I know I've had the torso in the past, and I sold the torso for like 50, 60 bucks last time. Oh, the legs are also worth a little bit as well, 25 to 50 bucks. I don't think they are worth that much last time. But yeah, that's a nice one for sure. So yeah, so it was an unexpected bonus that I saw in the photos. And then I was actually looking at their past sold ones. This is actually one of the cheapest lots that they've sold in the past while. A couple of the previous ones were as high as $1,600 for 5 pounds of parts. But that was had a whole bunch of DC and stuff in it. So yeah, I can't complain with this one. The vlog is mostly ready. I mean, it says 12 minutes left, but that probably means it's got 1 to 2 hours left based off of previous experiences with YouTube. So that is almost done. So that's nice. And I just finally finished listing the very last of the stuff out of this drawer. So that is done. And so now I have to decide what to list next. I'm thinking I'm going to tackle the Marvel drawer because I do want to get this drawer, and this drawer all listed and emptied as much as I can before the new minifigure parts start arriving. Just so that I have a nicer background, because I'm thinking I'll probably be filming at this table here. And so yeah, then I'm gonna probably just start working on all of these. So let's just quickly dump this out just to see if there is anything really cool that stands out from these containers. So then let me just set the phone down. Just gonna open up the bag real quick and dump it out. So then I'll put that to the side. Alright, so this here is what I am working with now. There is just overall lots of stuff in general. A couple of the penguin heads. These things here, I had to throw out a whole bunch a while ago that were cracked, because these ones actually are cracked just like the torsos. Oh, here's a couple more of his heads. I ordered a whole bunch of them. And so yeah, then I'll just start going through this here and listing as much as I can. So yeah, as expected, now that the timer is up, it's now just saying it's taking longer than expected. But I've now done a very generic sort of all of the parts. I've basically got all of the heads on the left. I don't know why these two torsos were over there. So all of the heads on the left, and then I just put all of the Venom vines over there, just some more random parts over here. And then let me just put this back here, and then I just have a small stack of Iron Man stuff. Then I've got all of the torsos over here, then I've got the legs over here, I've got the headgear over here, and I've got the partially complete or fully complete minifigures over here, and then I've got some fabric over there. So now I'm just going to go through this slowly and then just list stuff. And for example, I pick up these War Machine legs, and then I'll just look, and here's 2 War Machine torsos. Then I'll check to see if I have any War Machine faces and stuff like that. And in general, I usually don't assemble minifigures unless it's for eBay, at least when selling them as parts on Bricklink. Is what I typically do with it and stuff like that. So for the most part, these will be parted out. But if I do find, like for example, this year's worth a decent amount more assembled than unassembled, then I'll probably just sell that as an assembled minifigure complete. Or I might put it to the side and then create a card for it on eBay and stuff. But now I'm just going to work through and try and list everything here. I wonder what the odds of this are. I just listed this torso right here, which as you can see has this left arm, and then I was looking and I found another one of this left arm that was just in the pile. Then I went to list it, and it looks like I had one of them in the past as well that sold. And so did I have a right one? No, I didn't have any right ones, and there wasn't any here. So for some reason, the left arm of this minifigure here just seems to follow me around, it seems. So yeah, Just a quick progress update. Got most of the legs from this part listed. A couple things from here and there. Slow progress, making a little bit of progress. Probably only get half hour to 45 minutes more work done today, and then I'll be calling it a day. So I should be able to finish a good portion from over here and possibly a couple other parts, but I won't be able to finish it today or anything. And then every now and then you run into an issue, like right here, even after refreshing the page, it says you have 160 items listed on Brickowl that have not been paired. But I know that they are listed on Bricklink. I can't spell for the life of me. No, I am not spelling this. Okay, one second. I'm just going to copy the name from here. I cannot spell, it seems. So yeah, then as you can see here, I do have it listed on Bricklink, and it says, for example, approximate midnight, Brickowl, yes, Bricklink, no. So then I can just quickly check and then see on Brickowl, it has double listed it. And so that's a mistake. So then all I have to do is just delete these from Brickowl. So delete some of these items from Brickowl. And then I can click on that. And then I'm going to delete those because I think the page, I clicked something wrong and it just refreshed the page, and then it just did everything again. And so a quick look through, like Penguin Head, Iron Man stuff, Red Santa torso from Yoda, Anakin torso. Which one is this? Oh yeah, that one there. And so yeah, all of this stuff here is stuff that I've listed in the past week. So yeah, I can just quickly confirm here. Palpatine torso. Right here, and so now it says I've got 4 listed when I only have 2 listed and stuff like that. So I'm just going to now delete selected items from Brickowl, and that should hopefully fix the issue. And then I'll just leave this page up, and then whenever it's done, I mean, it starts slowly as I go, so theoretically, oh, it's already done this one here, as you can see. And so then once it's all done, this page will be done, and I can go back to syncing up the stores. So that was just a quick little issue, and it's been resolved now, and the camera is just not liking staying focused for some reason. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, it's now 10:54, and the video is still processing in HD. So at this rate, I think tonight I am most likely going to just post it in standard definition, since high definition hasn't loaded yet. It's a 80-minute long vlog, so there was quite a little bit of footage. So yeah, that's why it's taking so long to process. So once I go up in probably like 20 minutes or so, if it's not fully processed, then I'll just switch it over and get that sorted out. So yeah, I just took a quick glance over at eBay.com instead of .ca. Let's get that to focus. And yeah, there's just so much more stuff in general that is here that isn't in Canada and stuff like that. And so then if I was able to get a shipping forwarding address in the States, it would just be so much better. Because like, I mean, this stuff just doesn't exist in Canada and stuff like that. You can't find a lot of, how many is this? 4 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that'd be 4 times 12. That'd be 48 plus a couple things. So just about 50 minifigures, ending in an hour at only not even $70 American. So yeah, this stuff just doesn't exist in Canada at least, anything like this, for just quantity or price or anything like that. And then looking in the States is just so much stuff. So yeah, and then which one do you think is not real of these minifigures here? Which one looks a little bit suspicious? Wonder if it's that one. Oh, why is it not focusing? There we go. Wonder if it's that one right there in the top left corner. This is too much fun. Just getting to work today, and despite it being a holiday and everything being closed, we still, for some reason, got some mail today. So, we got that. I'm not going to complain. So I'll put that right there, and then I'll grab one drawer right here. Then I'll turn on the lights over here, and move these back to the side, to over here somewhere. So it doesn't look, what was I going to say? It doesn't look, I don't know what I was trying to say there. But this here is, wait, what was I trying to say? I genuinely have no idea what I was about to say there. Oh no, I was saying, I don't know why I worded it like that, but I meant to say it looks like I already sold a couple of the minifigure parts I was listing just the other day, so that's nice. So I'm going to get to work on listing these ones, and then in the order from the mail today, there's just one thing. I needed one torso, so in traditional fashion, I bought 50 of them, and so that's good there. There's an invoice in here too. Yep, and let's see right here. Okay. Let's fold that over there. Excuse me. See, I got, let's let focus. Got 50 of those torsos for 58 British pounds plus 10 Great British pounds on shipping. And just for reference, that is about $83 American. Actually, I don't think there's any private information on here. Seller VAT ID is very public. So there's that. And so now I'm going to, I just need one of these. So then I can just go here. It should be, let's see how fast can I find it. Actually, is this one of the ones I need? It might be, I'm not sure. Let's see, Joker. Aquaman, no. I think it's SH590, if I'm not mistaken. This could be it. I think it's an orange bow tie. Yep, this is it. So then I can get that. And weirdly enough, I don't actually have his hair, of all things. At least not anywhere that I was able to see. It's not in here. It's not in the Marvel drawer because that's empty. Although odds are I would be getting it in one of the lots, excuse me, that I'm getting in the mail. And it's not in wherever the hair thing is. Just got the other green one. So it's not there. And it's not in the other stuff. I don't think it's in here. I feel like I had several containers of minifigure parts here somewhere. Although I'm not sure if I processed them at some point in the past. Very well might be that I already listed all of that stuff, or I may have several containers over here. I know I still have some containers over here with different minifigure things in them, but I don't think there's any hair pieces. There's some helmets and stuff like that, but no hair pieces. So I don't think, I mean, I've got legs, heads, torsos, neck gear, heads, legs, Galador, and everything, but I don't have any, what was the thing? More Galador. I don't have any hair pieces. This here is just damaged minifigure parts. I sell in a lot on eBay, and so that's all there. So, interesting. I might have him somewhere, but I think I don't have one of the most common parts of him. So I guess I'll just double check that I don't have any for sale. And then after that, I'll just place one on the wanted list and then see if I can buy one. I'll just put this with a whole bunch of other legal stuff that I have to do. Because I think in America, tax season is over now. Or mostly over or something, or just starting. But in Canada, it doesn't start for like a month or two still, or half a month to a month and a half. I have no idea, but it's somewhat soon. I mean, we already got some of the different tax stuff in the mail already and stuff, but it's not something that starts until a little bit later, if I'm remembering correctly. So I don't have to worry about that yet. And I always make it a big deal when it's tax season, but then eventually, after like 3 or 4 weeks of just delaying, I sit at the computer, and then with help from my dad, in less than like 2 days, it's just done. And it's not that big of a deal, usually in less than 1 day. Although currently I'm at about a 50% audit rate, so hopefully I don't get audited again. That's always good fun. Last time I got audited, they said send certain documents. I literally went to the PayPal history of transactions, and I literally just printed off like 50 or 60 pages of stuff from there, and then also got a copy of all of the other purchases and expenses. Just send that all in, and then like, I'm not even kidding, I think it was probably close to half a year later, they just sent it back, said, your audit was approved, and stuff like that, or your audit's finished, or something like that, and we filed your return returns or something like that. So that was all good fun. And I've only done taxes like twice, so, or was it 3 times? I genuinely have no idea. So it might not actually be a 50% audit rate. It might be a 33.3 infinite percent audit rate. I have no idea. Although they have sent reminders for payments, because it's just a huge confusing mess. Because I did my taxes for personal and business, but I didn't do my just business. And it's just a huge headache, and I just like to completely forget about it, besides like the few days where I actually have to do it every year. So it's probably going to be sneaking up any day now, and I just won't remember until it's time to do them. But yeah, then I'm just going to actually just quickly on my computer go, where is it? Actually, I'll need a new tab. Okay, so, oh, my computer's, okay, that has the minus. The only thing that is somewhat slow on my computer is when I'm trying to open a whole bunch of browsers and stuff like that. And I don't think that is any hardware thing. It's just because it's just computers and stuff. And so now, do I have... No, I don't have any of the hair pieces. And so I can buy them for like 20 cents a piece and stuff. So I'm going to have to buy some hair pieces for them, I guess. And buy more than I'll ever need. But that's the best way to do it. I've now processed the order, and I have a part ready to ship out that I missed. It was on a, I can't remember how many bricks. Actually, let me just check real quick. But I was missing one part, and believe it or not, I am human. I do make mistakes. It's not that one. Okay, I was in a 478 item order, and as you can see here, they ordered 2 of these, and I accidentally only sent them 1. So there is that, and so I got that ready. I had a buyer reach out from New Zealand asking about shipping options. And so then I responded to them yesterday, or well, early this morning, technically, saying that I can check the rates, and I would check it once I got to the computer in the morning. But then I just remembered now that I can't actually see the shipping options unless I have their address. So then I messaged them asking for their address. So that's sorted out. The order is processed. That was in the mail. I think I already said that. And so now I just need to grab a yogurt, because it's yogurt time. Yogurt time. So I'm just getting through the Marvel stuff here now, and I was able to actually complete 2 minifigures that I thought I didn't have the parts for. One was the Nova officer, and I had his head here, and it was in very good condition, so I was able to use that. And then I also had Cyborg, so I was able to complete that as well. And then I can get that relisted on eBay. And almost finished with the stuff here. I've got a couple things on the right, just a few torsos and most of the heads left. And yeah, I'm finally almost through this. And then yeah, the purchases of some of the lots. The one from Canada hasn't shipped yet, and the 2 from America have. And the 2 from America, they can take anywhere from a week and a half to 4 weeks to arrive. Excuse me. And just got some offers on eBay. I'll have to check those in a minute. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick update on this stuff. Well, this minifigure has gone up in value a little bit more than I was expecting. On Bricklink, he's a little bit higher than he was before. I don't think he was quite this high in the past. I think it was closer to like the $6 or $7 one. But then on eBay, looking at the lowest price, there's one for 14 bucks, but that's all the way in the UK. And then the cheapest one, I believe this is Canada. It's brand new, but yeah, this is Canada. It's 25 bucks for that. Then you got 23, 14, 26, 18, 15, 16, 17, 17, 24. So yeah, he's gone up. 29 there. Yeah, he's gone up a little bit on eBay. So I just increased his price as well, because last time I sold him, it was for like 13.5 bucks. So I've increased the price on him. I've sold him 4 times now. He often sells pretty fast. So yeah, I wasn't sure, should I go for 20 or 22.5 or so. I ended up going for 22.5 just because that seemed like the cheapest one for Canada and stuff like that. So this is relisted now, and now I can put this away in the let's see, pick this up. Okay, this can go into the superheroes thing there. And so yeah, I've got to make sure I put the cart out, because I have to pull orders today and everything like that. But yeah, almost done with this stuff here. And then after that, the 1x2 Technic bricks are now all stacked. So then I can get to processing these here now once I'm done with this stuff. And then, so yeah, once I finish these minifigure parts, I'm going to take a bit of a break from minifigure parts and then tackle some of these. And then after that, I'll have to try and tackle these 2 drawers before any of the minifigure parts I ordered in the mail arrive. And so yeah, then hopefully a little of a break from them. But then looking at this here is a completely different color. Not sure if that showed up on camera. I'll see if I can focus that. Yeah, you can see there, that's a completely different color. What do you think the odds are that that is not Lego? Let's look. Separate that. Yep, that is. Let me stand that up and get the camera to focus. There we go. That is not Lego. And just for reference, this is what a Lego one looks like. So yeah, that is not good. I have to fix the garbage can there. There we go. And so yeah, then I'll just put these back on top of each other. If I can do that with one hand. Let's see. There we go. And then I'll put that back. But yeah, then I'll finish this. I've got to pull orders tonight though, so realistically I'm looking at probably finishing this, pulling orders, and then maybe getting a small start on this stuff tonight, because I still have that larger order from last shipping day that I didn't ship out and everything. So yeah, still lots of stuff to do, so we'll see how much I can get done. So the vent has now been fixed, so that's nice. And just finishing on the stuff here, there is just the heads left now. Everything else is listed or put away. The one minifigure I did end up putting in here is the Two-Face. He's in very nice condition, so that'd be one I would sell as a complete minifigure, except his hair wasn't good. There's some let me just get it real quick. Where was it again? Let's get this to focus. I keep forgetting this camera doesn't like being zoomed in. It just likes having the item close to it. As you can see, there's just a weird mark there and stuff. So focus, yeah, there's just a mark there. So I just listed that as having a mark and stuff like that, and then put that away, and then put it on the wanted list to see if I can get one again. And so yeah, then I am just gonna finish listing these heads here, and I'm just watching one auction on eBay. Probably won't go for it. It's already getting a little bit pricey. 400 for 200 minifigures. Most likely will not go for that auction, but I'll just see where it goes and stuff. And so yeah, most of these stuff is listed. I can actually put these away now because there's just heads left, so I don't need any more of that. And so yeah, then once I finish this, I'm probably going to then pull orders first, and then after that I'll just see how much of this I can knock out and try and clear up the table there a little bit and stuff like that. And so yeah, good progress. So now the main order has been pulled, and so that's done. And so now I'm going to finish listing these. I ended up pulling that order with some help first before I got to listing these. So I'm going to list these guys now, and then you possibly start working on some of those guys over there first, and then pull the other orders. I might pull the other orders tomorrow. My back's a bit sore. And so yeah, then I'm going to get this stuff sorted out, and yeah, good progress is being made. Just going through some misc heads. Oh. And as you can see, there is this one here, and then there's this one down here at the bottom. And I searched up, I was currently searching pink. I was just slowly going through the different options for these. And so then the first one ended up being, as you can see with this one down here at the bottom. That one here was this one here from Delphine from Scooby-Doo, and that's between 12 and 30 bucks. And then this one here, the second from the top, that one there, is a Padme Amidala head here, and that goes between $22 and $40. So those were some nice finds there. None available in Canada, and one available in Canada. So this one here, if there's none available in Canada, then realistically probably 30 to 40 bucks for that one. And this one here, there is one available in Canada, but still probably somewhere between 12 and 20 realistically for that one. And then I still have a couple others to go, but then after this I am finally finished with the Marvel container. And so yeah, basically in general, if it's a printed head that's light nougat, in general, unless I know where it's from, I just put it in the Marvel/DC drawer. And yeah, now I'm listing them. This last one took way too long to find. I just couldn't find it for the life of me. It's a blocked open, but there is a hollow stud variation of it, so I should have been able to see it. But yeah, this here is not Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Elizabeth Swan Turner. Let's get that to focus. There we go. And so yeah, that was the last one that is there. And so now I can list this. Finally done with this, and then I'm thinking I'm probably going to start pulling a couple of the other orders. Just sold a hockey card again, so it was number 44 this time. I actually got right to it. That's funny. It was only like $1.50 or something like that, but it's another hockey card sold. Another reason to love ChatGPT. I had a message and I was working on some changing things, and even for like basic things like let me get it up right here. This line here on my Brickowl store I made with ChatGPT. I know it doesn't seem like it's that good and stuff like that per se, but I mean, it's updated my old one, and it makes it better, make sure I don't have any grammar mistakes and stuff like that. And so then I had a customer reach out asking if they could also add a dark bluish gray visor to their order, and it's a 30-cent part, and so it would cost the same on fees as it would for them to place the order. So then I just asked ChatGPT for a message I should respond to them with, just to see how nice of a message it could give me. And it gave me this message right here. You can pause to read it if you want, but that is a very nice message. I told it about the order. They asked for a light bluish gray. It doesn't exist in light bluish gray, and I'm assuming they mean dark bluish gray. So I'm just gonna add my standard hello and stay safe Jason at the bottom. And this here is going to be, I'm gonna change the just want to make sure there's nothing here. Okay, and I'm just going to change this to customer, if I can spell, service. I probably spelled that wrong, but who knows. And so yeah, now this year is going to be my customer service for the most part, I guess. Well, I've got to stop talking about the CRA because every time I do, I get another letter. So just getting to work for the day, and so yeah, for that CRA thing, it's basically because they see me as a business registered in Ontario. So I should be collecting 13% sales tax on everything I sell. Except, even though I'm registered and located in Ontario, I sell to all of Canada, meaning I don't just collect 13% sales tax. I collect between 5% to 15% sales tax. And so then now I have to explain that to them and stuff like that. So that's going to be a whole bunch of good fun for a little bit later. But on the good news is they have now processed my tax refund request thingy for that I overpaid taxes last year. And so then once I file my returns eventually, then I will be getting like a $250 refund from them for overpaid taxes. So that's good. And that doesn't even include any ITCs, I think that's what it's called, excuse me, that I might be able to get. Well, I mean, I should be able to get. That could be thousands of dollars, I'm not sure yet though. And so yeah, all good fun. And now it's time to get to work and finish pulling orders and then packing orders. I had a nice order. It was a couple of Wookiee heads, and so they bought all of my Wookiee heads. I had 28 of them, and these were some unprinted ones. A while ago, I purchased a whole bunch, or like 30 or 35 of them. I've sold a couple since then. Might have even been 40, I can't remember. Wookiee heads for like $2 each or something like that. And I was like, okay, that's some good parts, might as well get them. I didn't read that they were not uncopied, but unprinted. And so then I purchased them, I got them in the mail. I'm like, oh wait, these don't have any print on them. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And so then I listed a few on eBay as unprinted minifigures. I've sold like 3 or 4 on there for like 13 bucks or something like that. And I've got one more I've got rebuilt almost to that. I'm going to rebuild that. But then after that, that's all of them sold now for the most part. And then as you can see here, they sold for $8.50 each for most of them. And so that's a nice sale. This is going to New Zealand though. That's first time I've shipped out there. So then I'm going to have to send the invoice for this, and it's going to a reputable buyer. So that should be good and everything. So yeah, then this is a nice sale right here. Yogurt time. So I ended up winning another lot on eBay, so that was nice, and I got my first shipping forwarding package arrive. This one here is all the way from Japan. It was only 80 bucks on shipping, as opposed to if I had bought everything individually, it would have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, probably $300 to $400 on shipping. So I can't complain about that. And so now the lot I won on eBay, let me get it up real quick. Currently in contact with the seller because, 1 second, let me just get this up. Because I purchased a lot and then he asked if I would be interested in the other one that they're planning to list. And so I said, sure, I'll take a look. And so it's about half the size of this one. There is still good minifigures in there. And it's, what was I saying? It's got a lot of other Star Wars sets and stuff like that. So this year's the lot. I won it for just shy of $3 per minifigure, which is a little bit on the high end. But as you can see, most of them, I mean, this one's damaged, unfortunately, but most of them are themed minifigures. Like you've got Hawkeye, I get like 12 bucks for him. Batman, that's like a $5 or $6 Batman. Falcon, then you've got Scarlet Witch, then you've got the alien infected guy. That one's from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the good Avatar. Then you've got, I believe that's a 501st helmet there, and then that there is a Marvel / DC character, I don't know which one, that goes for 50 to 75 bucks or so. That's Iron Man, can never go wrong with him. I just sold him for like $5 or $6 again. They got Emmett, Jurassic World, Robin, Star Wars, and then there's that probably some valuable one there. Another Knight, a Wing face, Han Solo, Crossbones, the other Spider-Man thing, Anakin, Bruce Wayne, I think it is, Joker, Django, Count Dooku, Kylo, a couple First Order Stormtroopers, the other Star Wars one, and then another Star Wars one, another Star Wars one, Batman again, and then let's go to the next one. Then there is another one there, and then dirty Stormtrooper thing. I think those go for a bit more. Then there's a Poison Ivy, a Finn, then more Jurassic World, and then there is another Lando, then there's a clone face and some droids, and then there is another Jango Fett, Carnage face, a dinosaur, and there's a large dinosaur leg, then there's another Iron Man, and stuff like that. So all in at $3-ish per minifigure, and there's a giant leg there that might be worth a little bit depending on what it's from. But for just shy of $3 per minifigure, you can't go wrong on it. Okay, yeah, there, that's the 501st head there. And I think I said Han Solo, I can't remember though. But yeah, for just about $3 Canadian per minifigure, you just can't go wrong on something like this. And so yeah, then I picked that up, and then in contact with them for potentially picking up a second lot. Let's see if I can actually get a couple of those images up. Currently talking about $150 American for a variety of items. Let's see, where can I see? Let's go back to messages here. Why can't I find it? Okay, it's probably not going to be formatted in the same way. But then for this, and then they have it in multiple messages. So one moment, and then there is also, this here is a wider shot of it, and I think that is a Death Trooper there. Those things are always good. And then there's a couple other ones in there. Nothing too amazing. I mean, the Plo Koon head, you can't go wrong with that. And I can't remember that guy's name, but he's a Star Wars one. Darth Vader, an older Anakin, and stuff like that, and a couple of those ones. And then, wait, was that the Death Trooper helmet? I think that might be another Death Trooper helmet. That's good. And then there is also, just getting it up, this here is another photo from it. And then there is also some other stuff. Let's get this up here. They had two photos. There's this one and this one, and it looks like there's some decent parts in there potentially and stuff like that. So can't go wrong with that. So currently talking about potentially $150, but they're going to be sending some weights and stuff over. So negotiation for that, but can't complain at that first lot. So the deal did not go through for the second stuff that the person was messaging about. They sent me pictures of those boxes that were filled with Lego sets, and they were saying that why was I walking to the light over here? They're saying we're looking at $150 total, but then they sent a message saying it does not include the Lego in the boxes. And I was like, huh? Why were they even included then in the photos? And they said it only includes the small Lego boxes, which were those small trays that were filled with like about 50% not Lego, and the rest of it was just pretty much just basic bricks and stuff like that. So that was just really weird. I told them, sorry, I cannot do $150 American for like 30 minifigures or so tops, maybe 40 on the high end. And with that, there was like a few accessories total, and then the rest of it was just random stuff when I paid $180 for twice that quantity in minifigures for better minifigures from them, and they said if we could work out a similar deal or something like that. So I don't know what was they thinking or anything like that, but that did not go through. But that's all over now, so I don't need to worry about that. And it looks like there is a little bit more, excuse me, more Lego sorted. And so then I should get to work on some of this, although I have to work on some of this also and stuff. So then I do also want to work on setting up the shipping forwarding address to the States. And then I have to use ChatGPT to see if I can make my terms look a little bit better. Then I've got this here that is recycled. This is all of the packaging from the shipping forwarding thing, and it worked out pretty well. I'm happy with the results. Managed to get some great deals on some stuff. So that's all good. I'm just going to put this stuff back here. It was very well packed, I have to say, so that was nice. I like the shipping forwarding company. Now, if only they had an American office, then I would definitely go through them. But then I need to see if I can find what the best shipping forwarding company for America is, and then get that stuff sorted out. And so yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that needs to be done. So yeah, I guess I'll end the clip here, and if anything happens, I'll start recording again, I guess. So one suspended eBay account, one new account for shipping forwarding, and a whole bunch of hassle later, and probably a couple hours, I honestly don't remember. And we now have placed our first order on eBay to go to the new address. And so hopefully all should go well with that. And it's, yeah, just looking at it, it's just, you guys have such cheap stuff in the States. It's just unbelievable and everything. And so that's all good now. The suspended account was because we created a new account on eBay for ebay.com because we forgot that we can just add an extra shipping address in Canada, that link it and stuff like that. And then we linked our bank account, and they probably raised every single red flag in their system by linking a brand new account to a card that's already linked on a separate account and trying to use my phone number while having a different shipping address. So it immediately got permanently suspended on eBay. But that's all being sorted out now. And so hopefully we should be able to start making some purchases. And that would mean, in theory, I should be able to buy stuff from Bricklink stores also, and that are in America and stuff like that. But overall, it's just gonna be a lot nicer to have it set up now. So I'm going through the company, one second, it is myus.com. It's $10 a month plus shipping costs and stuff, so can't complain. Other ones are free, but this one here, it just seems like one of the better options. There's probably some that are better, arguably in one way or another, but went with this one. So it's all being sorted out now. So now that that order has been placed and my main eBay account hasn't been suspended, which hopefully it never does, then now that's all good, and I can now get to work on the next step of, where is it here, of using ChatGPT. It doesn't seem, okay, so the thread's a little bit lost. Actually, let me just refresh this here. Okay, so that fixed it. And so yeah, then using ChatGPT to help rewrite my terms and stuff. So that's going to be a good fun project. It's currently 8:41 p.m. So I'm probably going to be working on this for most of the night now. So yeah, then depending on how long this takes, because I have to, well, I mean, I'm probably going to improve my splash page a little bit, all of the stuff here, but then the main thing is just making the terms more readable, because right now it looks like you're reading a legal document. It's all just stated boldly and plainly, and it's just, yeah, it's, oh, flag counter seems to not be working anymore, so either have to fix that or get rid of it. That's a cool thing, but I guess it doesn't work anymore. Who knows? But yeah, then I'll just work on getting this set up and updated and everything. So now the table over here, all the stuff was moved from here to the kitchen, and so this here is now set up for the next sort, which is most likely going to be accessories and stuff like that. This area here was cleaned up a little bit, and then a whole bunch of stuff was moved over here. A whole bunch of the cards that were here are now over there. All the documents that were in the corner there are now put away, and everything like that. So now I can finally get to working on updating the terms. It's now 9:19 p.m. Yogurt. Just getting to work for the day now, and so my goal for today is that a Lego brick there? Yes, that is a torso. I wonder how that got there. I don't know why I saw that, but that's a torso right there. So I'll pick that up, and it's not in the best condition, but I'll check it for quality whenever I get around to listing it. Got a box for it right here, or underneath, yeah. There we go. And I'll turn that on. So my goal for today is to continue first to finish polishing the terms page and stuff like that, with all the updates with ChatGPT and stuff like that, because I've already got the most of it done now, except I still need a lot of polishing on it and everything like that, because it's still there's a lot of repetition and stuff like that, because when the way I was doing it, I was doing the best way for it to improve the grammar and everything like that was to do one paragraph at a time, but then with each paragraph, then they were using so much repetition, because then they kept saying, at our store, our goal is, and then please contact us if, and so like that for every single paragraph. So I removed most of that, and still a little bit of repetition left in there, so I'm going to try and first finish all of that, and then once I'm done with that, then I'm going to get started on listing stuff again. So this is the stuff ready for me to list, or at least for the most part. I mean, a couple of these heads still need to be sorted a little bit and stuff like that, but then this part here is ready for me to list. And so yeah, then there's still an infinite amount of stuff basically for me to actually list. It never ends, but that's a good problem to have. And so, surprisingly, my Canadian Lego, the 5 pounds that I won in the auction, still haven't been shipped. It's from a thrift store, though, so they sometimes take a while to ship. And but then the purchase I made as a test purchase from eBay to ship to the shipping forwarding company has already been shipped now, so that's good, and so hopefully that goes well. And then the other order that was placed to test it was also shipped, so might be able to confirm that's all good there sooner than later, hopefully. And then so yeah, then that's my goal for today, just finish fixing the terms and then just get some stuff listed again. And yeah, I've got 4 of the 5 packages that I've purchased for minifigure parts on eBay have been shipped. With, yeah, like I said, the only one being that hasn't shipped is the one from in Canada, funny enough. So yeah, now I'm just going to get to work and see how much I can get listed today. Oh, it's out of focus. There we go. Yogurt time. Well, you guys, I just realized that it's actually a Wednesday today, so I was supposed to be editing the vlog, and so I guess this vlog went a little bit longer than normal, not by too much, but thank you for watching the vlog. If you got this far, I guess I better start editing the vlog. I completely forgot until now, but yeah, today's a Wednesday, so yeah, the next vlog should be out on Saturday, so thank you for watching the vlog if you got this far, and yeah, I guess that's the end of the vlog.